Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today, we'll be diving into comprehensive crime scene investigation procedures. This presentation will guide you through the step-by-step protocols essential for securing, documenting, and handling evidence, starting from the moment investigators arrive at the scene all the way to the final release. Our goal is to ensure that everyone understands the critical processes that uphold the integrity of a crime scene and the evidence collected. Let's get started. When first responders arrive on the scene, their top priority is to assess the safety of the area to ensure everyone involved remains protected. This is crucial because an unsafe environment can put both personnel and evidence at risk. Once safety is confirmed, it's important that the scene remains undisturbed. Preserving the scene's integrity allows investigators to gather accurate evidence without contamination or loss. At the same time, responders carefully record their initial observations, noting the conditions and any visible evidence exactly as they find it, without making any changes. These early actions are fundamental because they set the baseline for the entire investigation, guiding every step that follows. When it comes to securing a crime scene, the first critical step is establishing a secure perimeter. This needs to happen quickly to prevent any unauthorized people from entering and potentially contaminating the area. Next, controlling access points is essential. Every person who enters or leaves the scene must log their entry and exit, creating a detailed record of who was present at all times. This careful monitoring helps preserve the authenticity of the scene, ensuring that evidence remains untouched and intact. By maintaining this level of control, we protect the integrity of the investigation and prevent any accidental or intentional interference with the crucial evidence. When investigating a crime scene, choosing the right search pattern is crucial. It ensures that we cover the entire area carefully and don't miss any important details. There are several common search methods we use, such as grid, spiral, and zone searches. Each one has its strengths depending on the scene layout and the resources available. The real benefit of using a systematic approach is that it helps us stay organized and thorough. By following a set pattern, investigators can methodically sweep through the scene, making sure every possible piece of evidence is found and preserved. This way, nothing slips through the cracks, which is vital for building a strong case. When it comes to evidence identification and documentation, the first priority is careful handling of physical evidence. We need to be meticulous to prevent any loss or contamination, ensuring the evidence remains intact for analysis. Next, capturing the spatial relationships and environmental details is essential. This is where detailed photography and scene sketches come into play. They help us preserve how everything was arranged and set up, which is vital for reconstructing the scene later. Finally, comprehensive documentation ties it all together. It's not just about recording the evidence itself, but also noting the exact conditions in which it was found. This context is crucial for forensic experts to accurately interpret the findings. When collecting and preserving evidence, it's absolutely crucial to handle everything with the utmost care. First, the mandatory use of gloves and specialized tools helps prevent any contamination. This ensures that the evidence remains uncontaminated and trustworthy. Next, when dealing with fragile or perishable items, extra caution is necessary to maintain their original condition. This can mean delicate handling or quick preservation to avoid deterioration. Finally, following proper handling techniques is key to preserving the integrity of the evidence. Keeping evidence intact and reliable is essential, especially since it may need to withstand rigorous scientific testing or be presented in a court of law. Every step we take in this process helps guarantee that the evidence holds up under scrutiny. When handling evidence, the first step is to place each piece into containers that are appropriate for protecting it from any damage or contamination. This is crucial because the integrity of the evidence must be preserved from the moment it's collected. Next, we label these containers with vital information, things like the date and time the evidence was collected, the exact location, and the identity of the person who collected it. This labeling has to be thorough and precise, as it plays a key role in maintaining an unbroken chain of custody. Maintaining this chain is fundamental because it ensures the evidence remains legally admissible in court. Without it, the credibility and reliability of the evidence could be called into question. When transporting evidence from the scene to the laboratory, security is paramount. We need to ensure that the evidence remains untampered with throughout the entire journey. This means using secure packaging and trusted transportation methods. At the same time, maintaining the chain of custody is critical. The documentation that tracks who has handled the evidence must be carefully continued during transport to prevent any loss or alteration. Finally, preserving the evidentiary value is crucial. Proper handling and transport protect the integrity of the evidence, which directly supports accurate forensic analysis and ultimately helps to ensure justice is served. At this stage, once all evidence has been carefully collected and documented, the crime scene is officially released back to the appropriate authorities. It's crucial to ensure that every investigative procedure complies with legal standards, confirming that no evidence has been overlooked or left behind. This step safeguards the integrity of the investigation. Finally, the on-scene phase is formally closed with release, which helps preserve the integrity of the gathered information and sets the foundation for subsequent steps in the case.